EcoBite, a project that focusing in a smart household composter for urban waste reduction. Nowadays in Malaysia, we are facing a problem in the growing food waste crisis, which over 17,000 tons of the food waste is generated daily, and approximately 24% of the landfill waste is made up from the food waste. So what's the problem statement? It is the organic waste mismanagement is a growing issue in both residential and institutional settings. So despite their existing composting program, many households and organizations they still struggle with proper organic waste disposal due to the inconvenience and inefficiency of the traditional composting method. And this has contributed to greenhouse gas emissions and landfill overflow. So who are the stakeholders that influence and interest in the composting of food waste? They are the household and environmental NGOs, local governments and marketplaces, urban farmers and schools, and the last one is the general public, which is non-composting household. Our proposed solution is building a smart, multifunctional, user-friendly composting container for the household food waste in order to produce usable compost.
Composting is a natural way to recycle organic matter like food scraps and garden waste into a nutrient rich material called compost. It mimics nature's decomposition cycle, but in a controlled environment that speeds up the breakdown process. Food waste is a major contributor to landfill volume. When it decomposes in landfills without oxygen, it releases methane, a powerful greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change. By composting, we divert food waste from landfills and return valuable nutrients back into the soil. Our composting method uses oxygen and beneficial microorganisms to break down the waste. This aerobic process produces carbon dioxide, water vapor, and heat, which helps destroy harmful pathogens naturally. The result is a natural fertilizer that improves soil health while also helping to reduce landfill waste and mitigate greenhouse gas emissions.
Next, the proposed solution for our problem statement is that we adding the presence of sensor in our system. First of all, pH sensor is used to monitor the acidity level of the compost. Then, the temperature sensor used to track the heat generation during composition. Last but not least, the humidity sensor to ensure the moisture level are optimal for composting, neither too wet nor too dry. Next, for the data interpretation, the data collected is displayed on an LCD screen or sent to a mobile interface, allowing the user to view real-time status update. If the data collected shows an imbalance in the system will then notify the user to intervene. Over time, this data will help the system to learn the pattern, allowing for the predictive adjustment to help the user to understand on how to composting on their own.
So now let's take a look on the design and the features of our smart compost bin. So for the first part is the bin design. So the bin will be a sealed container which is made out of a durable ABS plastic, and the dimension is approximately around 50 by 30 by 25 centimeter, and we'll be using a modular component housing to ease our components maintenance later. And top handles will be included, and there will be a top and bottom hatches for the waste input and output. So now let's take a look on the components part. We'll be using an Arduino Wi-Fi to connect our compost bin with internet to monitor our compost through application later. And to measure the compost attributes, we'll be using a soil pH sensor, temperature sensor, and soil moisture sensor. And these three attributes will be displayed through a small LED display monitor. And we'll be using a motorized mixer to mix our compost without opening the bin. And all of these components will be powered out by rechargeable 12-volt battery.
Hi, I'm Zarpo, and I'll walk you through the smart features that make our compost bin truly intelligent and impactful. Our IoT integrated mobile app allows users to monitor their compost in real time, tracking temperature, pH, and humidity directly from their phones via Bluetooth or Wi Fi. If the compost conditions go out of range, users get instant alerts. The app doesn't just notify, it also educates, offering simple tips like add more brown waste or too wet, add dry materials. We've also incorporated a basic AI system to recommend actions, reducing guesswork and making composting accessible, even for beginners. Over time, this data helps households understand their waste habits and promotes smarter behavior. And at scale, Aggregated insights can support municipal waste planning or reward eco friendly households. Our solution empowers users to manage food waste effortlessly, making sustainability not just a goal, but a lifestyle. Thank you.